While a voice inside you says you won't succeed, is another voice speaking out against it. While one part of you wants to keep pushing you to work, does another part want you to let go of everything? These are your inner parts. Hello everyone! In this video, I will talk about an evidence-based psychotherapy model that is extremely effective in many areas, particularly trauma, internal family systems therapy. According to this therapeutic approach, every person is a system composed of protective and potentially wounded inner parts led by the self. The mind naturally has a multifaceted structure. This core self is the center of our identity and has been present within us since birth. The self has 8 core qualities: compassion, curiosity, clarity, creativity, calmness, confidence, courage, and connectedness. This core self is not harmed by the situations we experience. Therefore, everyone can access these qualities and perceive and respond to life from this center. This is what self-leadership means in the internal family systems approach. However, this leadership is influenced by events that deeply shake our inner system. Those events or situations may make us feel so bad that our consciousness pushes them away. And these memories can trigger what internal family systems call exiles. Those are the parts that are suppressed and imprisoned within the inner system during traumatic events. Everything associated with that moment becomes trapped in time within them. Physical reactions, emotions, actions, impulses, and what we believe about ourselves. These exiles are usually younger parts of ourselves that have been hurt, shamed, or rejected. They may feel unloved, afraid, confused, or horrified. Although some parts of us try to suppress and push them away, these exiles continue to make themselves known so that we can return to them, free them from their burdens, and bring them into the present moment with us. They continue to make themselves known through fleeting flashbacks to the past moments of fear and shame that can emotionally overwhelm a person. In internal family systems, the parts that take on the role of suppressing and pushing away the exiles during and after traumatic events are called protectors. Protectors are divided into 2 categories based on the types of tasks they undertake: managers and firefighters. Managers are protective parts that strive to keep our inner and outer worlds under control to keep us safe. They do their utmost with great diligence to prevent triggers from being activated and to avoid being overwhelmed. Managers generally critically monitor, evaluate, make plans in advance, and implement strategies to prevent bad things from happening. Firefighters, on the other hand, react instantly and powerfully without considering the consequences. When an emergency arises, firefighters step in and do their best to extinguish the flames of emotion. For some, this might be eating. For others, it may be alcohol, drugs, casual sex, pornography, and even suicide. If the exiles are triggered suddenly and frequently, the roles of firefighters can take the form of addiction. While these protectors may experience extreme panic or anger outbursts, they may also experience the complete opposite, such as withdrawal and emotional numbness. The more an exile is wounded, terrified, humiliated, or enraged, the more the protectors fear its release, and the more they go to extremes in their efforts to suppress and restrain it. At the same time, the more the exile is suppressed, the more it tries to make itself known and break free. In this way, managers, firefighters, and exiles become trapped in a vicious cycle of conflict. Internal family systems therapy helps individuals access and heal their protective and wounded inner parts. It helps people access their core self and understand and heal their own parts from this center. It thus enables the person to form healthy internal and external connections and relationships. The self accessed in therapy takes care of the vulnerable parts and helps manage the conflicts between the parts. Under self-leadership, the parts generally cooperate with one another, and if conflict arises, the self mediates between the different parts. Under the self-leadership, the parts do not disappear, only their excessive roles fade away. Thus, the protectors can become inner advisors or problem solvers. When the self takes care of the exiles and helps them release their burdens with acceptance and compassion, these parts can transform into lively and joyful parts. When the protective parts feel that moving away from their extreme roles is safe, they become extremely valuable and beneficial to the inner system. Through all that, the person begins to experience greater inner peace and wholeness. If you too wish to live under the guidance of your core self, which leads to inner peace, wholeness, and healing, feel free to visit my online private practice through the link in the description, or reach out to me via email. Thank you for watching.